Good morning, guys. It's so nice to see each of you. Well, so to speak, anyway. Today, we're going to focus on hips. Hips are one of the most commonly requested areas that I get as a yoga teacher. And what I hear people tell me most regularly is that their hips are tight. And when I hear that, I know that tight doesn't have necessarily an aesthetic to it. It doesn't look any kind of way. Because I feel tight too, and I'm pretty bendy. In fact, bendy people feel tight just like tight people feel tight. That's because tight is a feeling, not so much is it like an actual reference point to what we have. And when someone feels tight, what they mean is they can't move where they maybe want to move. And the fact of the matter is you can't move where you can't move. And that's okay. And so what we're going to do now is systematically run through a routine that systematically addresses most of our major points, our hurdles. These hurdles in our joint structures are the places where we can't move. And what we're going to do is find the places we can't move by looking at the places that we can in a specific way. So guys, go ahead and grab yourself a dowel, or make sure that you're close enough to a wall that you feel pretty good about your placement. I'm going to adjust this camera just a little bit. I hope that you don't mind. Good. And I think this will be enough space for us to work today. Okay. So go ahead and grab your wall or a dowel. Good morning, Kevin. I'm so glad you turned up. Here's my trusty dowel. And I got a pretty big dowel. But if you need something to stick it on, or if you need a wall, go for it. Just get creative. Use what you've got. We're going to do our right-hand side. So I'm going to put my stick on a dowel so it doesn't, or my dowel on a block so it doesn't slide around on me. And I'm going to work my right leg. We're going to do some hip rotations. So here, let's go ahead and flex this right hip and right knee. So you'll flex the right hip and you'll flex the right knee. From here, keeping your abdomen very firm, no movement through your thorax, let's take the knee out to the side. So we're going to abduct it, abduct it. Hold here. Now, see if you can flex that knee a little bit more. See if you can flex that hip a little bit more. Love it. And now let's internally rotate our hip so that thigh bone rolls in and that heel comes up. I'm still flexing my hip, but now I want to start pushing my hip back without leaning forward, so I start moving into extension. Do you see how high I'm keeping my heel? Once I move into extension, that's that joint right here opening up. I'll bring the knee to touch. Fabulous. From here, keeping this internal rotation, let's go ahead and abduct this hip again. Take it as far as you can. And now we're going to externally rotate it so that heel comes down. And we flex and the knee comes back up. We'll adduct it, bring it back into the center. And since we're here, let's extend. From this middle position, we'll flex the hip. We'll externally rotate it. Notice how high I've gotten my heel now. And we're going to abduct. From here, I'm going to internally rotate. I'm trying not to change in the abdomen. Get that heel as high as you can. And then fight to push that right knee down without leaning forward through the waistline, dropping the foot, or leaning forward. Now from here, let's touch the knee to the knee. We'll come out the way we went in, abducting, externally rotating now and flexing, adducting, and extending. For funsies, let's do the other side. We'll flex our left hip. Just goes as high as it goes. We're going to keep flexing that left knee. And now we're going to externally rotate this left hip. Notice how high the heel gets. Notice that my hips are mostly level. The waistline is firm. And we'll push the knee out to the side. Keep lifting that heel up. Now we're going to rotate the thigh the other way. Internally rotate the hip. Get that left heel as high as you can. Keep pushing the knee out. And now start pushing the knee back into extension. Keep that heel up. Try not to lean. And now adduct. Moving from our adduction, internal rotation position, we'll abduct, keeping the internal rotation. And now we're going to externally rotate and flex. Bring that hip up. We'll bring it into center. Bring that knee down. So that's a nice extended hip here. Now let's flex the hip. And now externally rotate, abduct. Find your balance, internally rotate, try to get that heel up. Really fight to get that heel up. Try not to lean. Start pushing the knee back, keep pushing the knee out. And now touch knee to knee. Whoo! Abduct, externally rotate, flex, adduct, and we'll release that. Feeling pretty good there. Let's get our knees now. Here, we're going to go ahead and flex the right knee a little bit. And now we're going to externally rotate the right shin, not the right thigh, and we'll extend. Let's flex the knee, internally rotate the shin, not the thigh, and extend. Flex the knee, externally rotate, extend. Flex the knee, internally rotate, extend. While we're here, let's just draw some ankle circles. Go the other way. Good, and release. We'll get the left side now. Let's flex this left hip. Good, and now from here, we'll externally rotate that left shin, try to keep that thigh stable. Extend, flex, internally rotate, extend, flex, externally rotate, extend, flex, internally rotate, extend, flex. It's okay to find your tight spots. Ooh, let's get our ankle circles. 1, 2, 3. Go the other way. 1, 2, 3. Feeling good. Hey, let's come up onto our tippy toes. And we'll come back down. Can we pick up the ball of our foot? Standing on the heels. Good. Bring it down. Lift your heels. Come back down. Lift the ball of the foot. Bring them both down. Can you stand on the sides of your feet? Stretching that outer ankle, outer shin. You know, the thing is, if you have ever rolled your ankle, you know how much it sucks, and you've always wished maybe that you had worked a little harder to support that ankle joint. Now's your chance. Pick up those pinky toes going the other way. Hard to see on camera right now. One more time, we'll stand on the sides of our feet. And we'll roll back to center and stand on the insides of the feet. Great. And we'll bring it back to center. Hopefully we're feeling good, feeling fresh, looking alive. Let's do some sun salutations from here. Take your dowel. You can put it back where you found it. Good. I'll put my block up here. And we're going to find ourselves in our even standing position. Today, instead of drawing a big set of circles with the arms around and up, we're going to draw water forward and up, like we're collecting it and dumping it over our head. We're going to try to keep the hands firm while we press. We're going to try to keep the elbows a little straight. And we're going to let ourselves feel tight where we feel tight. And we're going to try to firm up the opposite area that we're addressing. So when I reach my arms up over my head, the common compensation here is that my ribs lift, and what I want to do here instead is firm my abdomen so my shoulder joint really goes back. Keeping the glutes firm will help with that. And if you feel like the lower back or glutes are too tight to let you fold forward, it might just be weakness in the abdominals or in the quadriceps. So it's giving you a sense of tightness, this feeling of tightness, and what you can do to get rid of that is bend the knees a little bit more. So the sun salutation A sequence. Inhale, reach your arms up over your head, let your hands come together, look up at your thumbs. Now exhale, put your hands down on the ground. You can bend your knees in order to get your hands down. Lift your head up, and now find a place where you can smush your hands and step your legs back. And then lower down. Inhale to bend your back, and then exhale to down dog. Hold your down dog for a few breaths. It's okay to bend the knees, but find the place where your legs are as straight as they can be. And now press down through your heels and round your lower back and push into the arms. Breathe here for 3, 2, 1. Look forward and step your legs up as much as you can. Exhale, fold. Relax your head down. You can bend those knees more. Inhale, reach the arms way up. And then exhale, bring those hands right back to your sides. Inhale, reach those arms way up. Press. Exhale, bring those hands down. See if you can smush the floor, belly to thigh, chest to knees, head down. Inhale, head up, weight into the hands, try to lengthen those legs, resist. Step your legs back, lower down. Inhale, bend your back. Exhale, downward dog. From here, let's see if we can draw a couple of those same hip circles. So I'm gonna flex my right knee, my right ankle, and now I'm gonna flex my right hip. From here, I'm gonna abduct and externally rotate my right hip. Now from here, I'm gonna internally rotate the right hip. Keep abducting, firm through the shoulders, and now push the knee back to extend. Straighten the leg all the way out. Can you touch the foot down? Bring that leg back up. Bend the knee. Good. Abduct. Externally rotate. Bring it back in. Put it down. Notice how your weight tries to shift a little bit in the hands. What does that mean for you? Can you try to press a little bit more evenly? From here, we're going to flex this left hip and knee. The ankle too. Dorsiflexed. And now from here, we're going to externally rotate and abduct that left hip, firm up. You might have to push a little bit to the left. You'll notice that you shift to the right. And now from here, internally rotate. Begin to extend the hip by pushing the knee back and up. Straighten the leg all the way out. Press evenly through the arms. Tap the floor. Strong internal rotation and abduction. Bring the leg back up, or adduction, excuse me. Flex the knee. And now abduct it, take the thigh away. Now externally rotate and flex the hip, draw a big circle, bring it back to the waistline and put it down. From here, we'll look forward and we'll step or jump our feet up to our hands. We'll exhale and fold, push down. Inhale, swim your arms up over your head however you'd like. And we'll bring the hands down by the sides. One more like that. Inhale, upward facing hands. Exhale, full fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, step or jump back. Lower down. Inhale, bend your back. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe here a bit. Stretch through your arms, stretch through your legs. Feel the soft tissue changing. If you want to pedal a little bit, you can. 3, 2, 1. Look forward, bend the knees, and inhale it. Step or jump. We'll exhale and fold. Inhale, reach those arms way up. And we'll exhale the hands to the sides. Now that we've warmed up a little bit, we're going to do our couch stretch, followed by some hamstring work, followed by some hip strengthening stuff. Should all feel really good. If you've got a space on the wall, go ahead and move over to it. I'm going to move my tropical penguin out of the way. And come on down. If you have sensitive knees, go ahead and grab a pillow to throw right under your knee if you need it. If your knees aren't super sensitive, you're not alone. Bring your right knee down onto your pillow or close to the wall. Get that knee right up there, and then bring that left leg forward. Come up. Now, you can scooch as far away or as close to the wall as you need, and you're going to try to posteriorly tilt your pelvis. So you're going to take your tailbone and bring it down. Then you're going to bring your right arm up and hold. There should be a really nice stretch across the top of that right thigh all the way up into the abdomen. See what you can do with this right shoulder. Firm through the abdomen, like I said. Maybe try to take your belly back. Try to push your lower back towards the wall. We're going to stay here. If this feels really good, you can bring both arms up. If this feels really good, you can start pushing back towards the wall with your lower back more. Might even scooch that foot back some. Breathe into any discomfort. Pull the belly in and up. And we'll release, come on down. Let's switch our sides. Now, ideally, we'd stay here for like 2 to 3 minutes. 2 minutes is a good starter time. The literature says that 3 minutes and 30 seconds is really the sweet spot. I know you're busy people with busy lives, and so we're just going to do the best that we can with the time that we have. So stretching the top of that left thigh. Make your tailbone nice and long. Push your belly back towards the wall. And then bring that left arm up. Really reach up through your left arm for 5. Get accustomed to the discomfort in the left thigh. 3, that feeling of tightness. 2, 1, and we'll bring the right arm up. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, can you move a little deeper? Can you pull your belly a little back, or can you make the tailbone a little longer? Hollow the body some. And release, we'll come on out. Step up, slide out. Feeling pretty good. We can abandon our pillow for the time being. And we'll take a sun salutation to down dog. Standing up, inhale, reach your arms up over your head, reach up and look up. Good morning, guys. Exhale, bring those hands down to the ground. Inhale, lift your head up. Exhale, step your legs back. And if you'd like to take a chaturanga, go right ahead. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And we'll come on down to our knees. Guys, if you happen to have blocks handy and you want to use them today, go for it. Stacking small children or pets is not a bad idea. Books, blankets, blocks, whatever you've got. You also don't need anything at all. From this position, we're going to step our right leg forward. We'll hold here, and we'll straighten the right leg. Dorsiflex that right ankle, so you're pulling the toes towards the knee. Pull the right thigh back and forward, and then come to your fingertips, and we're going to stretch out over this right leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now, maybe walk your hands back if this feels intense. Maybe walk your hands more forward if it doesn't. We're going to do some leg hovers. So let's pick up our right leg and hold. Put it down. If you need a little bit of height, now's the time to put it in here. Pick up the right leg and put it down. Something to note, this shouldn't be super duper easy. This should have a nice challenge to it. So as you pick up the right leg, you should only be getting like an inch or 2. Put it down. Okay, let's do 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold the upswing. 5, 4, 3. To make it harder, bend your elbows. 2, 1. Put the leg down, take a breath. Switch your sides. We'll bring the left leg forward. Pull the toes back to your left knee. Engage this left quadricep. Extend all the way through that left knee joint. Reach out through your left heel. Remember, go for form over depth. So you're staying nice and tall, reaching out through the heel. It doesn't matter how low you get to the leg. It doesn't matter how low you get to the leg. What matters is that you feel a good stretch across the back of that left thigh. Now we're going to put some stank on it. Notice where you feel the cramp. That might be where you need the stank. Ready? Leg up. 1, 2, 3, that's too easy. 4, there you go. 5, I'm bending my elbows. 6, 7, 8, 9. Catch the upswing, draw a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, put it back. Bring that right leg out, point the foot maybe, or keep it flexed. We'll pick up the leg and draw some circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put it back. Take a deep breath in and let it out. We did some hamstring presses last week around this time. We're going to do a little bit more of that. We're going to see if we can do some pickups here, some hovers. So we're going to turn around. Turn around. You can use a wall if it feels useful to you. We're going to bring our left leg up, bend our right knee just as we did before. We're going to put our right hand on our right heel and push the heel into the hand for 5. You want to feel a cramp in the hamstring. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release the leg. Bend the knee, do it again. Push. 5, 4, get a cramp in the hamstring. 3, 2, 1, release, put it down, pull it back up. Now, come forward. Find a place where you can pick up your right knee, keeping it bent. Put it down. See if you can shift the weight forward. Use some blocks, a wall. Do what you need to do. Your own leg. Pick up the knee. Put it down. Can you keep the heel and the buttock pretty close? Last one. Pick up the knee. Stand up. Switch. Take your left leg back. Come on down to your left knee here. Bend the left knee. Take the hand back. Push. 5, 4. If you don't have yoga blocks, no problem. You can use that coffee can from the other day, the wall. 3, 2. You can put something on your hand to help you reach the foot. And extend the leg out. One more time, push the leg up. 4, keep squeezing in. 3, 2, 1, let go, put the knee down. Squeeze the hand for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now, see if you can pick up your knee, put it down. Keep the heel close to the buttock, pick up the knee, put it down. One more, pick up the knee. Stand all the way up and put it down. Take a breath and let it out. We're going to come to our seated position next for some bear sit. You can take the vinyasa coming from chaturanga, up dog to down dog, or you can just have a comfortable seat on your mat. Starting out in our bear sit position, we're going to bring our ankle and knee in one line, our other ankle and knee also in a line so that we have mostly parallel legs. We'll come into combat stance right here with our fists, once again holding that dollar bill between our elbows. We'll flex the right hip, bring it up, push the left knee down while you lift the right hip up. And then from here, we're going to internally rotate this right hip and extend it. And we're going to come into a 90-90 position. This position is named 90-90 because the knee is at 90 and the other knee is also at 90. You'll also notice that the ankles are at 90, the thighs are at 90, lots of 90, 90, 90, 90, 90s. Just takes too long to say. Now from here, keeping your legs in this 90-90 position, we're going to work the external rotation of our left hip. Bring the weight into the left hand, catch your left foot, and keeping the thigh on the ground, see how high you can pick up this foot. This is your passive range of motion. Keep pressing the right thigh down into the ground. Hold it here. You can use your hand to the side and then keep the leg up for 5. Keep the knee on the ground. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it drop. Let's try the right hand side. Pick up the right leg and hold it for 5, 4. Keep that knee on the ground. 3, 2, 1. And now let go and keep the leg up for 5. This should be hard. 4. Don't let it fall. Fight for it. 3. Stay tall through your chest. 2. And 1. Let it drop. Okay. Externally rotate that right hip. Flex it. strike it back down. Now we're gonna flex this left hip, internally rotate it, strike down to that right thigh, and we're gonna set up that 90-90 again, feeling good in our 90-90. We'll passively stretch this external rotation in the right hand, in the right leg, bringing our left hand to the right foot and externally rotating. Keep that right thigh down on the ground. You want some weight in it. So you can lean, you can use those blocks again. You can even put your butt up on something if this is too much. Now, hold it here and let go for 5, 4. Try to fight for your range of motion. 3. Keep that foot up. 2, 1. And we'll drop it. Come back to center. Pick up your left hip. Keep the left knee down. Catch the left foot, and now let's internally rotate it. We'll hold it here for 5. Finding your passive range of motion and your internal rotation and extension. If that knee can slide back some more, that's great. Now let go and keep the leg up. 5, 4. Fight for it. Can you get both hands up? 3, 2. Can you come back to center without using your hands? 1. Keep that right thigh pushing down as you externally rotate, coming back into bear. That looks a little bit more like butterfly. We'll head into our butterfly and do just that. Work the legs a little bit. From here, we'll walk forward onto our elbows and breathe. And then from right here, we can take a few cat-cows, rounding the back, arching the back, flexing the back, extending the spine, flexing the spine, extending the spine. And we'll walk the hands back in. And from here, we'll come back onto our elbows. Lift your chest up, turn your palms up. Pull your chest up through your arms while you push your arms down into your legs. And then tuck the chin. And slowly lower down onto your mat. Relax. I'll see you all tomorrow when we do a little bit more good hip work. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.